What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Complete My Collection Challenge, a series that is dedicated to hunting down the Funko Pop grails that I've wanted in my collection for a while now, but I'm starting with a $0 budget. This, my friends, is part 2 from the last video. Definitely go and check out that one if you haven't seen it already. Heck, if you haven't even seen this series, guys, definitely start from the beginning. I have a playlist as well. Let's hop into the nitty-gritty and talk to you about what's going on in this episode.
Let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
So here's where the balance currently stands, guys, after adding that solely for Monsters University to my collection. Today I'm gonna go out to the stores, guys, go to a couple of thrift stores, see if I can find anything cool, and also go to the nerd store to see if I can add anything to my collection. It's gonna be a fun hybrid episode. Usually I like to separate the shopping and the, adding things to my inventory like video separately, but it's a combined one today. And with that being said, guys, and without any further ado, let's get it started. Here we go. My thrift store hunt begins at Savers, guys, going into their out-of-box section right here, looking to see what cool stuff I can find. I did find this right here, Dr. Evil from Austin Powers, and this is actually a pretty solid pop out-of-box, so I think I'm going to pick this one up today. I'm going to debate on it because there's a couple other things that I'm showing off today, but that's a pretty solid first start. We also have Dr. Emmett Brown, which this probably is one of the better designs of Dr. Emmett Brown, but that doesn't translate over to value, unfortunately. Looking around, guys, I did find this Captain America from Civil War. Unfortunately, with the box, this goes for a couple of bucks, and they're asking $3.54 out of box, so I'm gonna pass on this one today. Looking a little bit more around, guys, I did find this Alphonse right here, which is a cool pop for sure with the Dr. Evil, to know which one that I want to pick up today, because out of box, that's not a bad one, guys. It usually sells for around $10-12. And then looking more around, guys, kind of organizing some stuff so I don't lose track of what I've looked at already, so just putting some things on some pegs right there. I did find some mystery minis, and I also found this right here. This is Leslie Nope from Parks and Rec. It usually is in a 2-pack, so I'm gonna pass on this today, guys, but a bunch of different mystery minis and some Funko Dorbs are in this bag right here, and this Kid Robot like golden Buddha Homer donut kind of thing. I debated on picking it up just for that, just for fun, but I decided to pass on it. A bunch more mystery minis, guys, which some of these actually can have some good value, and I don't know, I just didn't want to take the time to research a bunch of them because there were so many in these bags. But there are some, guys, that are some rare variants, like, mystery box style that you can find. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if any of these are those, so you'll have to let me know in the comment section below if you recognize anything. I found this Supergirl pop right here, which is definitely a fun one for sure, a little bit of an older one, and I don't know, I thought about picking this one up, but I decided to pass on this one. This one's a part of a set, guys, of 2 different droids from the Solo movie, the Han Solo movie, so yeah, since it's missing the other one, I think I'll pass on that. And then the Flash, guys, so this is an interesting one. This actually has some pretty good value depending on like the box variant, and it did have the year on the bottom to match what that would be. So since I don't know what box it comes from, I'm gonna pass on that one too. We have the armor from the Mandalorian, which not a bad one either. Decided to pass on this one as well. There's also Max from Stranger Things. There are some Max pops out there that are actually pretty darn valuable. This, unfortunately, is not one of them, but over in their other section, guys, they had some pops in box, and these were actually some really good ones. We have Murphy McManus from Boondock Saints, around a $40 pop for $10.99. I was kind of looking at it to see like condition wise, and actually for being a thrift store pop, it was in really good condition, like near mint condition. It surprised me. We have Jack Crawford from Hannibal right here. Some of the Hannibal pops actually have some pretty good value. This one's kind of borderline, but the box was kind of falling apart on this one. Assassin's Creed. This one's from the Assassin's Creed movie, and also Val from Evolve. I've never actually played that game, and I kind of forgot that that pop even existed, but Murphy McManus for sure is a definite pickup. Great find. Okay, before I hop into the nerd store, guys, let me show you my thrift store finds. First off, for $4.50, I ended up picking up this figure of Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. This is definitely a cool one, guys. They actually haven't made a ton of Austin Powers pops that I'm aware of, but I bought this one, guys, for $4.50 because I feel like I can make some pretty good money on it. I've seen it sell out of box for around like $12. Nothing too crazy, but it will double up what I paid at least. So that's a pretty good pickup. Second off, for about $10, guys, this guy right here, we have Murphy McManus from the Boondock Saints. I think this is a solid pickup. I actually sold this set not too long ago, guys, for a pretty good amount, and I think I sold this guy for about $40. And honestly, from finding it at a thrift store, the condition is really good. I mean, this is about a 10-year-old figure, so it's about as good as it's gonna get, honestly. But after it's all said and done, guys, if I can add about $50 back into my budget, budget, I think these were definitely worth buying. Folks, I find myself at the nerd store. We're gonna go on in here and see if there's anything that I can, add to my collection that is on my list. If not, we can show off some cool pieces. So let's go on in and see what they got. Also, it's snowing a decent amount, so I guess that's pretty fun too. Okay, so I'm gonna get things started off in their main Funko section right here, guys. See if I can find any mid-end stuff first before we head on over to their Grail case. Looks like they do have a good selection of some Star Wars stuff that's right here, guys. I am digging that FN2187. I don't know what it is. I'm not a big Star Wars guy, but I think that pop is pretty cool. I don't know why. But on the side right here, guys, I am noticing something that I think is pretty awesome. I have this one in my collection already, but we have Nathan Drake from Uncharted. I love that series, and I have all of the different pops, but I wanted to show that one off either way. But yeah, let's dive in and see what they've got over here. First things first, let's check out the video game section that they have on the bottom right here, guys. I am noticing a couple of cool things. I love the God of War pops. Atreus is awesome. I already have that one in my collection. We also have the Tails Chase, which is cool. This one from, I can't remember the game. Oh yeah, Death Stranding. I never played that one, but that is a PlayStation classic. That's a cool pop. But they have some pop for Magic, The Gathering. What else we got in here? Some cartoons, some more video game stuff with Apex Legends. I'm not gonna lie, I really do like that Huey right there. There's actually a whole collection, guys, of all the different ducks in Halloween costumes. Yeah, you can get Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I think Louie's probably the coolest one out of all of them, but definitely a really cool set. For all you anime fans, looks like they've got plenty of really cool anime pops to choose from. Up here they have some more cartoons and things and a little bit of Disney. I'm not really noticing anything quite yet that I want to pick up or add to my collection, but they definitely do have a good selection of stuff. Also, I feel like I never really show this off, guys, but they have a good selection of Pop Asia pops as well. Those are pretty sweet. Okay, coming over here, looks like this is an extension of kind of the cartoon pops and also some different Disney stuff. There's some pretty cool older stuff like that Charlie Brown. There are a couple of Charlie Brown pops that I'm looking for, but this is just the regular one. I already have this one. We have good old Quail Man down there, guys. Did anybody watch Doug back in the day? I loved Quail Man, Quail Dog, classic. One of my favorite new recent pops right here, guys, the Shut Up and Take My Money Philip J. Fry. This one honestly needed to be a pop, and I'm so glad that they made it. But they've got so many cool things, guys, to look through. A bunch of different Freddy Funkos that are up there. Some of the U.S. history pops with Abraham Lincoln and also George Washington. Gotta shout out Ralph Wiggum when I see him. I love that pop.
My cat's name is Mittens.
Some original Willy Wonka with Augustus Gloop. A bunch of different television and movie things that are mixed in here. Ooh, actually, you know what? I do see that Elizabeth Swann. I do need that in my collection, guys. I think that's on my list, actually, of Pirates of the Caribbean pops that I need. I think the only ones that I'm missing, guys, is Elizabeth Swann and also Davy Jones. The box isn't in best condition, but I'm not going to be too picky. But yeah, let's definitely set that one aside for now and see what else they have. Okay, gotta give a shout out to my main boy Kip right here, guys, from Napoleon Dynamite. I actually have that whole set of pops, but I gotta show off Kip. Got a good mix of Harry Potter. Actually, these are pretty cool. I haven't seen like the house like covers or whatever. I think they were all Funko Shop exclusive. So you got Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, and Ravenclaw. Not bad at all, but if you want to take a look at some of the other ones that they have above there, those are pretty solid. Okay, not gonna lie, I really like this thing pop right here, and I think this is gonna be a future, somewhat of a Grail here in the near future once the Fantastic Four movie comes out. I think this version of the thing is gonna be a really popular pop, and obviously they showed it off in the trailer, so I would get this one now if you don't have it already. But also the Human Torch might be a good selection as well. Speaking of some other pops, guys, that you might want to pick up, we have Kingpin right here with the new Daredevil series that's coming out later this year. That might be a solid one to get. Love me some Spider-Man, guys. We also have, where is it right here? Oh, the Blacklight Miles Morales, not bad. The Disney Parks exclusive Iron Man is a cool one too. I actually have, do I have this one? No, I have the Spider-Man. I don't have this one in my collection, but I don't know if I want to add it, but I wanted to show it off to you guys. Some other really cool X-Men pops that are in here, guys, like Cyclops. I always think that pop is really awesome. Anytime I see it, I gotta show it off. But yeah, as for me, I'm gonna hold on to Elizabeth Swann right here, and then I'm gonna head on over to their Grail case. Alrighty, folks, checking out what they have in here. They have an awesome selection of Grails. Whether or not there's anything that I am needing in here, I guess we'll find out. I mean, every time I'm here, I feel like I see this Sonic pop, but I don't think I have the budget today to pick this Sonic up, even though it is a really solid one. And you don't see it very often, but other than that, let's take a look at some of the other stuff that they have in here. You got some Willy Wonka with Veruca Salt, Jack Burton. Mr. Peabody, Nacho Libre is always a cool one to show off. We have an original J from Jay and Silent Bob, Kurt Cobain. What else? Ooh, we got one of those Bullseye Ninja Turtle Chase exclusives with Target. That's cool. Back in here, guys, we have a couple different Kenny Pops from South Park. Matt Murdock right in there is a good one from Daredevil. Then they got some really cool pops up top right here, including the Toasted Monkey Bomb. I always think that that's a really fun pop. Brennan Huff from Step Brothers is a classic. Betty Rubble in there. Ooh, and Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day. Nice. Oh, and I got to give a shout out to Kobe Bryant, guys. Definitely got to show those pops off too. Okay, and then if you want to take a look at some of the other ones that they have in here, Supergirl is really cool. The Goku right there, Vulpix, some NFTs on the back right there, guys, with the Red Ranger, Fun Force Freddy, Wile E. Coyote, and also Hal Jordan. A bunch of other really awesome stuff. The Green Arrow original one, Bank Robber Joker, a bunch of the different other Power Ranger NFTs that are on the back right there. What else we have? Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh my goodness, I love a ton of the stuff that's in here. Alrighty guys, back at home from the nerd store, let me show you what I ended up getting. Which you probably already know, I showed it off a little bit in the video already at the store, but guys, I ended up knocking a pop off of my list from Pirates of the Caribbean, if you will, and this right here is Elizabeth Swann. Honestly, I have some really good memories watching, this series of movies, guys, in the theaters. The first Pirates of the Caribbean for me was like super iconic, guys. The special effects in it and everything, like I just thought it was such a well put together movie. And this is a set that I've been trying to piece together for a while now. Like I mentioned earlier on in the video, guys, I still am looking for Davy Jones, probably one of the harder ones to find in this set, but a wonderful, fantastic add to the collection for sure. We can knock it off the list, add it on over the shelf. I'm excited to have this. Alrighty folks, that is gonna do it for today's episode of Complete My Collection Challenge. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you ever find anything at your thrift stores Funko related, or at the nerd store? What would you have picked up? They had some pretty good grails. Let me know down below. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episodes like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another, always promote positivity. I'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.